Hey, thank you for being here. Life moves fast. We chase deadlines, we chase dreams, we forget to breathe sometimes. And in all that noise, I keep coming back to one quiet thought, a person I haven't met yet, but somehow already miss, my future wife. I don't know your face yet. I don't know your laugh, or the way you'll say my name when you're half asleep. But I know this, some days I'm going to come home tired. Not just tired in my legs, but tired in my chest, you know? The kind of tired that doesn't go away with sleep. And on those days, I'm not going to need answers. I'm not going to need advice. I'm just going to need you to hold me. So this speech, it's not really for a room full of people. It's for her, wherever she is right now. Whatever she's going through. I just want her to know I'm already grateful. And I'm already holding space for her too. There's a kind of tired that doesn't show up on your face. You can look fine. You can smile at people. You can hold a conversation. You can even laugh at the right moments. And underneath all of that, there's this weight. Like you're carrying something nobody else can see. Nobody asked you to carry it. It just showed up one day and it never really left. I think about that a lot. Not in a sad way, just honestly, because I think most people are tired like that. The tiredness that isn't about hours of sleep. You can sleep 8 hours and still wake up feeling like you didn't rest at all. Because it's not your body that's tired, it's something else, something quieter, something that lives underneath the ribs, somewhere close to the heart. I don't know what to call it exactly. Maybe it's just being human. Maybe it's carrying expectations, your own, other people's, the ones you didn't even agree to. Maybe it's the small disappointments that pile up, one on top of another, until one day you realize you've been holding your breath for years without noticing. And the strange thing is, most days you don't even talk about it. You just keep moving. You go to work, you answer messages, you do the things that need doing. Because that's what we do, right? We keep going. Nobody teaches you how to stop. Nobody teaches you that it's okay to just put it down for a second. I think that's why I keep coming back to this thought of her, my future wife, someone I haven't met yet. And I wonder, on the days when I feel that tiredness, the kind that doesn't have a name, will she notice? Not because I'll tell her. I probably won't. I'll probably still smile. I'll probably still say I'm fine, because that's what we're taught to say. But I wonder if she'll see it anyway, in the way I go quiet, in the way I stare at nothing for a little too long, in the way my shoulders drop just slightly when I think no one's looking. And I wonder, will she hold me? Not fix me. Not tell me it's going to be okay. Not give me 5 ways to feel better. Just hold me. Let me exist in that tiredness for a moment without needing to explain it. Because I think that's what we're all looking for in some way. Not answers, not solutions. Just someone who lets us be tired without making it a problem to solve. I think about the world we live in, how loud it is, how everyone's rushing somewhere, how even rest has become something we have to optimize. Even relaxing feels like a task now, and in the middle of all that noise, I just want one quiet place, one person. Someone who doesn't ask me to perform even my exhaustion. I don't know her yet. I don't know if she likes tea or coffee. I don't know if she talks a lot or if she's quiet like me. I don't know if she laughs easily or if her laugh takes time to earn. But I know this. I already hope, for her sake too, that she has somewhere to put her tiredness down. Because I'm sure she carries her own weight. Everybody does. Maybe that's what this is really about. Not just me needing her, but both of us needing somewhere safe to be tired. Somewhere we don't have to explain it. Somewhere the silence isn't awkward, it's just peace. I think there's something honest about admitting you're tired, not in a way that asks for pity, just truth, like saying today was heavy without needing to explain why, and having someone just nod, just come closer, just put their arms around you without saying it'll be fine or don't worry. Sometimes the kindest thing anyone can do is not say anything at all. Just be there. Just stay. I think about all the tired days ahead, the ones I can't predict yet, the job that might not go well, the dreams that might take longer than I hoped, the mornings I might wake up unsure of everything. And I think, if she's there, even just sitting beside me, not saying much, just present, I think that would be enough. Not because she has to fix anything, just because being tired next to someone who understands, that's different from being tired alone. I've been alone with my tiredness before. I know what that feels like. It's not dramatic. It's just quiet and a little heavy, and it stretches the night longer than it needs to be. So when I think about her, Whoever she is, wherever she is right now. I don't imagine grand gestures. I don't imagine perfect words. I just imagine stillness. I imagine her hand finding mine without needing to be asked. I imagine the kind of tired evening where nothing needs to be said. And somehow, that says everything. There's a particular kind of relief in not being told what to do. When you're tired, really tired, the kind that sits behind your eyes, the last thing you need is someone handing you a 5-step plan. You don't need someone telling you to drink more water, or sleep earlier, or just think positive. You need someone who just stays quiet, present, not trying to solve you like you're a problem that needs solving. I think about that a lot. How quick we are as people to jump to fixing things. Somebody says, I'm tired, and immediately there's advice. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? And I get it, I think people mean well. But sometimes what you actually need isn't a solution. It's just someone sitting next to you in the tired without rushing you out of it. I imagine her like that. My future wife. Someone who, when I come home and I don't have the energy to explain what happened, doesn't ask 20 questions, doesn't need the full story right away, just looks at me, maybe just once, and knows. And instead of reaching for words, she just reaches for me. There's something almost sacred about that kind of silence. Not the silence of distance, not the silence where two people don't know what to say to each other. I mean the silence where words aren't necessary anymore, because the presence already says enough. I think a lot of us grew up learning that love means doing something, fixing something, providing something. And maybe that's true in some ways. But I think the deepest kind of love might actually be the opposite. It's not doing anything at all. It's just being there while someone else falls apart a little and not flinching, not trying to hurry them back together, just letting them be broken for a while, safely, in your arms. I don't want a partner who panics when I'm not okay. I don't want someone who needs me to be strong all the time, who gets uncomfortable the moment I show a crack. I want someone who can hold the crack, who can look at it and not be afraid of it, who understands that people aren't meant to be strong every single day, and that some days, the strongest thing a person can do is admit they can't hold themselves up right now. I think about the version of me that exists on hard days, quieter than usual, maybe distracted, maybe not much to say. And I think about her noticing that, and instead of asking what's wrong over and over, she just moves closer. Maybe she doesn't say anything for a while. Maybe she just puts her head on my shoulder, or takes my hand, or just sits near me while I stare at nothing. I think that's what I mean when I say I don't want to be fixed. I don't want to be handled like something broken that needs repairing. I want to be met. Just met exactly where I am, tired and unsure, and maybe a little lost that day. There's a difference between someone trying to lift you up right away and someone willing to sit down next to you in the low place. The first one is well meaning, but it can feel like pressure, like you have to hurry up and feel better so you don't worry them. The second one, that's rest. That's safety. That's someone saying, without words, you don't have to perform your recovery for me. Just be here. I'm not going anywhere. I think about how rare that actually is. How many people confuse comfort with solutions? How many people think love means constantly doing, constantly offering advice, constantly trying to steer you back to fine? But sometimes fine isn't the goal. Sometimes the goal is just honesty, just being tired together, without pretending otherwise. I imagine quiet evenings like that. Not romantic in the way movies show it. No candles, no big speeches. Just two people on a couch, one of them tired in that quiet, wordless way, and the other one just staying close, not solving, not asking why, just staying. I think that's the kind of presence I hope to find. And honestly, the kind of presence I hope to give back too. Because I don't think this only goes one way. I think there will be days when she's the tired one, when she doesn't have the energy to explain herself either. And on those days, I hope I remember this same thing, that she doesn't need me to fix her. She just needs me to stay. Maybe that's what real partnership looks like. Not two people constantly solving each other. Just two people taking turns being tired and taking turns holding on without needing a reason why. I think about how much pressure disappears when you're with someone who doesn't need you to explain everything. When you can just say, I don't really want to talk about it right now, and they don't take that personally. They don't push. They just say, okay, and sit a little closer. That to me feels like home, not a place, a person. Someone who lets you be quiet without making the quiet feel like a problem. I don't know if I've met her yet. I don't know her name, or her face, or the sound of her voice when she's half asleep. But I know the shape of what I'm hoping for. Someone who holds space without needing to fill it. Someone who understands that presence is sometimes louder and more healing than any words could ever be. It's a strange thing to feel grateful for someone you haven't met. I think about her sometimes, not in a fantasy way, not imagining some perfect face or a perfect voice. Just her. Whoever she is, wherever she is right now, living her life, having her own tired days, her own quiet moments. And somehow I already feel thankful for her. I don't know if that makes sense to everyone, but I think there's something honest about it. Because gratitude doesn't have to wait for proof. It doesn't have to wait until someone's standing in front of you. Sometimes you can just feel it early, like a light left on in a room you haven't walked into yet. I think about the fact that she's out there, somehow, living a whole life I know nothing about. She's having conversations I'll never hear. She's laughing at things I'll never see. She's getting through her own hard days, maybe without anyone holding her the way I hope to one day. And I feel this quiet ache about that. Not sadness exactly, just tenderness. Like I already care about her, even without knowing her. Is that strange? Maybe. But I think loving someone in advance is one of the most human things we do. We do it with our children before they're born. We do it with dreams before they come true. We hold space in our hearts for things that haven't happened yet, because some part of us believes they will. So I hold space for her. Not in a desperate way. Not in a way where I'm rushing to find her, or forcing something before it's ready. Just quietly. Like leaving a chair empty at the table, not because I'm impatient, but because I know eventually someone's going to sit there, and I want it to be comfortable when she does. I think about the ways I already try to become someone worth all of that. Not perfect, I don't think perfect is the goal. Just steady, just honest, just someone who shows up, even when showing up is hard. I think about the patience I try to practice now, the way I try to listen more carefully, the way I try to sit with my own tiredness, instead of running from it. Because I think all of that is for her too, even before I know her. There's a kind of love that doesn't need someone in front of you yet. It's more like a direction, like walking towards something you can't see clearly, but you trust it's there. And I think that's what this feels like. I'm not waiting passively. I'm becoming, slowly, the kind of person I hope she won't be disappointed to find. I think about how easy it would be to feel bitter about not having met her yet, to feel impatient, or lonely, or like something's missing. And some days, honestly, it does feel that way. But mostly, I feel thankful. Thankful that she exists somewhere. Thankful that one day our lives are going to cross, and neither of us will quite remember what it was like before that happened. I think about small things, the way she might make coffee in the morning, or the song she hums without noticing, or the way she'll probably have her own version of tired that I don't know about yet. And I already feel protective of all of that. I already feel like I want to be gentle with whatever she's carrying, even though I don't know what it is yet. Maybe that's what loving someone in advance really means. Not knowing the details, but already caring about the person underneath them. Already hoping good things have been happening to her, even on the days I'm not there. Already hoping someone's been kind to her, even before I get the chance to be. I think about the timeline of it all, how she's living her story right now, today, while I'm living mine. Two separate lives, moving forward, not touching yet. And somehow I trust that they will, not because I need it to happen, but because something quiet in me believes it. I feel thankful for the version of her that's out there working hard, or resting or laughing with friends, or maybe struggling with something heavy. I hope she's okay. I hope somebody's holding her the way I hope to one day. I hope she's not carrying everything alone. And when we do meet, whenever that is, I don't think it'll feel like meeting a stranger. I think it'll feel like finally seeing the person I've been quietly grateful for all along.